Hey everybody, I want to Weasm here just after midnight, 12:20 a.m. Tuesday, October 14th. Gear shift is pretty salty, and I'm extremely tired. It's hard for me to actually keep my eyes open at this point in time. But we're going to get her off the portal. I couldn't resist it. I need to shower and see if I wake up and can unbox some stuff, but I really want to get this guy in the game. I've never played him. I actually have at E3, but I've never used him personally here in my little Skyland universe. So this is my room, and I can't wait to do it. And I actually have not used him, but I bought a second figure. So that should tell you something. But the character in choice here is Chopper. He's a Tech Element Newlander. I'm super excited about him. I already introduced Treadhead, who he was super quick, super cool, and I don't think Chopper is going to disappoint. So let's get him on the portal and see what he does.
Dino-Might!
Okay, I can work with that. 6 Tech Skylanders, that's crazy. Okay, his artwork above the name is hilarious. The chopper blade is spinning, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to turn him around and we're going to check out his idle animation. Maybe. Okay, so that's cool, he just kind of takes off there. I was hoping he had one where he just kind of like hover. I thought that would be hilarious. Kind of checking things out there. Okay, now he's like in attack mode. Just a really cool looking character here. Again, very much so what you expect with Skylanders. Kind of just something off the wall crazy. So, there's the side view. He's pretty much true to form. He seems pretty quick. Okay, I love the prop spinning whenever we jump. That's super cool. Looks great. I'm thrilled about the aesthetics here. Let's get to the pause menu.
I'm awesome any way you spin it.
That just got bonus points with me. I'm awesome any way you spin it. Now, there was talks of a Nitro Chopper. Obviously, that's not accurate, at least as far as I know, because you got Crypt King and Head Rush. But that ties in, of course, with last time when they just did the swappers. I think he's very well suited to a legendary. I think he would be well suited to a light core if they bring those back. I think he would be well suited to a dark edition. I think this is a character that we're going to see again, and we're going to hopefully see a lot more of. Again, I haven't played him. I haven't done his upgrades. I just think he's going to be an absolute blast to play with and have a wide appeal base. So that's it. His story. Again, Tech Element Newlander. His slogan is Dino-Might. Very creative there. That said, growing up, Chopper was much smaller than the rest of his dinosaur kin, but this didn't bother him because he had big ideas. Ahead of the annual hunting competition to honor the village idol Rourke, Tonga, Chopper spent weeks building himself a Super Gyro Dino exosuit. When the competition I had the Constitution crossed in there. When the competition began, he took to the air, firing his missiles and chomping everything in his path. With Chopper on the verge of victory, the competition came to a sudden halt when the nearby volcano erupted, flooding the village with lava. Seeing the residents of his village trapped, Chopper quickly flew into action. One at a time, he airlifted everyone to safety, and was even able to save the village idol, which again is Rourke, Tonga. Again, there's probably some backstory there, or pun that I'm missing, but I don't know it. For heroically using his head, Chopper was made a Skylander. So let's take a look at his stats here. I've got my spreadsheet open, and we're going to click on that. Thought I was in tech. There we go. Alright, here's my Chopper lists. This is actually all the tech characters outside of the minis now are available to us. So max health is 250. That's a little bit lower than Treadhead, 20 lower there. Armor 6, that's disappointing. Hopefully there's something upgrade wise to take care of that. Speed, he is sitting at 60, which, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Critical hit 50, that's kind of high. Elemental power, he's currently sitting at 60. Box stock, however, he would have been 25.
Well, looks like I'll stand the test of time.
Alright, that's kind of a funny little, you know, I won't go into it. Anyway, powers. box stock, he has got Raptor rockets. That's awesome. Press X to shoot Raptor rockets. Next up is chopper blades. This is kind of like buzzer beak type stuff. Press B to fly into enemies with chopper blades. These next four are his primary, or I'm sorry, rather his base upgrades. We get started with a tertiary. I usually have good luck with characters who start off with their tertiary. Press Y to unleash a powerful roar attack. Following that up is revved up rockets. Raptor rockets do extra damage. Then we've got homing missiles. Raptor rockets seek out enemies for a sure hit. That is probably a huge asset. And then we've got better blades. Chopper blades do extra damage. Now, you get to the tough point where you have to pick a path. Luckily, I grabbed a second chopper so I can do both. This top path is called Roar like never before. It's basically going to address the tertiary attack, which is the Roar. It begins with Call of the Wild. Roar attack does extra damage and travels further. We've then got ROAR missiles. Hold X to charge up Raptor rockets to release super Rage of All Raptor missiles. Depending on the charge time, that could actually be a very big deal. And lastly, you've got King of the Jurassic Jungle. Roar attack does maximum damage with maximum range. And again, that's why I document things to get those exact numbers for you. Down below, we've got the Blaster from the Past. This is basically going to improve the Raptor rockets and it looks like the blade attacks, so that's kind of interesting. The bigger the boom is where we get started. Raptor rockets create bigger explosions doing extra damage. Then we've got props to you. Props to whoever titled that one, actually. Chopper blades do max damage. And then, of course, we have more missiles. Hold X to charge up Raptor rockets to release bigger missiles doing more damage. So kind of a little overlap between those two, in my opinion. But I don't really care. I'm going to take both and see which one I like better. That said, the Soul Gem, both of them get it, is called Ultimate Dino Destruction. That's an awesome name for a Soul Gem, in my opinion. Press A twice to enter flight mode, so he can finally fly with that. I may buy that ahead of time. Press A twice to enter flight mode, then press Y to release a rocket strike of epic proportions. That's just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's check this out. His primary attack, we're going to press X and shoot Raptor rockets. 60. That's pretty sweet. 60 to 90. Not the fastest thing, but I mean, you can kind of fire them off at will, so there's really no downsides there. Secondary attack, again, is the chopper blades. Let's see what that's going to do. 80, it looks like. 120. So 80 to 120. If we don't hit anything, how far can we go? Basically like 4 seconds. But that actually looks like a really cool attack when you have it at the right angle. Going away, it doesn't look as impressive, but coming towards the camera, you can kind of appreciate the range and the, you know, what's actually going on there with the attack. So he'd be a cool character again to fight Buzzerbeak with. Granted, in the stream, I've already done that. So that said, man, I just think he's going to be a lot of fun. If you're a Drobot fan, you probably are going to really appreciate this guy. If you're a dinosaur fan, you'll probably appreciate him. If you're a robot fan or tech suit guy or gal, you'll probably enjoy this guy. He's just kind of like a Pop Fizz or a hot dog. You know, he's just somebody that I see appealing to a wide range of players. And for good reason. I mean, he looks lovable, he looks fun, he's quirky, he's on the prowl, he's got, you know, the underdog story going on, uses technology and his brain. It's just, he's got a lot to like, and I think that's going to translate well for a lot of people. So that's it. That is Chopper. That is his introduction. We covered the background story, the stats, the upgrades we'll be checking out here before too long. And most importantly, now I can use him in the game without fear of him no longer being box stock for the introduction. Again, like I said, all the tech characters are out. Trigger Snappy Drobit, of course, available. Treadhead available. Gear Shift, Legendary Jawbreaker. The whole clan. So the tech character, or tech fans, you kind of got yourself all set here. So That said, thanks so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, make sure to do that. Why? Tons more Trap Team content on the way. As a subscriber, you'll be amongst the first to know. Similarly, if you are on Twitch, please follow me. I will be streaming the entire Xbox One game to my Twitch account, which I'll then export over to YouTube. However, as a follower on Twitch, you get notified when I go live. You can interact with me on the chat, yada yada, things of that nature. So stay tuned for that. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google Plus, whichever you prefer. If Eon would can it, I can plug the Skylander Club forum, which is skylanderclub.com/forum. That is where you want to be if you're a serious Portal Master. We've got news, sales, Skylander hunting, tips and tricks, attack damage, statistics, statistical discrepancies between the standard, legendary, dark, and nitro characters. Pretty much everything that the hardcore Portal Master is going to want to know and want to talk about. We've got polls, discussions, all kinds of stuff that I think you'll enjoy. If you like what you see, sign up. We would absolutely love to have you. That said, for myself and Chopper, we're going to end this introduction. I may stick Funny Bone and Torch on. I don't know. I'm extremely tired, but I'll see what I can do for you. So then, of course, I'll just edit, upload these, get them on their way so I can actually get back into story mode. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you back here when we introduce Funny Bone.